Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, episode 33. We are back for another one, and we are so happy that you guys are joining us. This is Ryan. I'm here with my brother Chris and our good friend Chris Catron. Hey guys, how you doing?
What's going on?
Oh, doing good.
Doing great.
Doing good.
So we're back. Thanksgiving is over.
Yeah.
I
am 50 pounds heavier.
Oh gosh, Black Friday is come and gone.
I have no more money.
Well, yeah, you went out and bought everything.
Fat and broke.
You bought pots and pans and.
They're good pots and pans. Calphalon.
Oh, that stuff's poisonous. It'll kill you.
It's good poison.
You just can't heat that stuff up.
Makes you stronger.
Those are only for cold use.
Just a little bit of poison every day. Just you build up an immunity. It's good. Good for you.
We melted a pan. Well, I did not melt a pan. Someone else living in this household who will remain nameless. But there's only 2 adults that live here.
Grant?
Yes. Melted a cookie sheet, which I didn't know you could do in an oven. Well, I sort of knew that you don't put stuff where it was put, but I'm dancing around this. But basically, we had molten aluminum in our oven. Maybe I'll post a picture online.
Well, if anyone could do it, she could.
She's gonna hate me, but somebody I had posted about it, and somebody said, "Man, this needs to be on MythBusters because I don't know how this has happened because the melting point for aluminum is like over 1,000 degrees, and it melted in our oven, but it was placed on the bottom, like not on a rack.
Yeah, it's like right on the heating surface.
No. The heating surface is actually on the top.
So it's actually on the top, really.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but it was. I still have to figure out how to get the rest of the pot or the pan off. It was like one of those. It was one of those cookie sheets that have like the air flow through it, so it's like 2 thin layers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why we're talking about this, but it melted, and it was pretty impressive because it was just like there's a hole in this pan now that got put in the oven.
Oh. Just heat it up again and then scrape it off.
I thought when we got the house that we got like a gourmet kitchen, but I think we got like a mad scientist kitchen. Where you could just burn metal and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
You can make swords.
Ooh, swords in the oven.
Yeah.
I could get those little things. Remember those things when we were kids that you would color? Shrinky dinks. Oh.
Yeah.
I can get some of those and make in this oven.
Now those will melt. Those will definitely melt.
I can make shrinky dinks out of metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are fun. I love those.
Keychains.
Ooh, there we go.
Keychains. Yeah.
I love those. I don't know why those were so cool, but you get this big sheet of plastic paper and you color on it and then stick it in the oven and it would just shrink.
Shrinky dink. Hey,
now I was in the pool. Anyway, sorry.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Yeah. But now I want some shrinky dinks. I wonder if they still sell those. You could probably find them somewhere.
Oh, yeah, they do.
It sounds like a start of an Etsy store right here, I think.
Yeah. I Am Geek Shrinky Dinks. Get yours today.
Made of metal.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was cool. I mean, it was bad that it melted, but it was a pretty cool thing to see because it's like, well, that happened. It was cool though. I told her we should hang it on the wall like modern art, but she wasn't cool with that. But oh well.
Yeah, most people don't like it when you show off failures like that. So, that's probably why.
I want to make sure she doesn't
funny
listen.
To you, but it's probably not funny to her.
Yeah, we didn't record last night, honey. I don't know what happened. There's nothing there. All gone. Don't even look at it. Don't look for it. It's not there.
But yeah, so back to Black Friday. I bought I just went out. I have to go out and look, just people watch, and it was boring this year. It's just
It was.
It was very boring. There wasn't any real good sales. I thought I got some batteries on sale, and I got some squeezable jelly. because we were out, and I'm lazy and don't want to use a knife or a spoon.
The best kind of jelly, squeezable.
It's all natural. It's Smucker's, all natural, squeezable jelly, strawberry. Or actually, they call it fruit spread.
Fruit spread.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's just a little hoity-toity for me.
It's in a squeeze bottle though, so you just go. When you have a 3-year-old, you make a lot of peanut butter and jelly. I did get Spider-Man: Homecoming. I forgot about that.
Oh, there you go.
It was cheap, so I got it because Jennifer hadn't seen it, so we'll watch it.
Yeah, we got like you said, we got some pots and pans. We saved a ton of money on that. It came with a bunch of free stuff, like Bed Bath and Beyond. It was nice, and we got I'm adult, but I get some movies. Every year we get Big Bang Theory, the latest season of Big Bang, because it's always on sale. Usually Best Buy is like $8 or something like that.
Yeah, I usually get it, but I didn't get it this year. I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, so
we just finished season 9 and we just bought season 10, and we've been binging that. It's fun, and then the 3 of the DC animated movies were on sale: the Batman, Harley Quinn, Justice League Dark, and Teen Titans Judas Contract were all on sale. I watched Justice League Dark and it was good.
Was it dark?
It's got yes, it's dark. It's got Constantine in it, and the guy who played Constantine in the show voices Constantine.
That's cool.
That was cool.
Was it better than Justice League the movie?
I don't know about that, but it's good. You'll probably like it better.
Probably.
But no, I liked it. It was good. I just watched that one so far. And then this wasn't on sale, but I guess it's because my birthday was the 22nd, so I guess it's like a birthday Christmas present.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh,
Happy
thanks.
birthday.
Glad you remembered.
I did. I didn't get you a present though because I'm poor right now.
That's fine. Your smile is enough for me.
I'll get you something by Christmas.
I take it back. I just saw that smile. I take it back. No, I got the Nintendo Switch. It's awesome. And Ryan's upset that I got the Nintendo Switch.
For years.
Happy.
I'm like, get a PS4 so we can play together. Oh, I don't have money. Hey, guess what? I got a Switch. I'm like, what? I see. You just don't want to play with me.
Well, I mean, there's that, and I tend to like the Mario games and stuff, and we got Mario Kart, and I've been playing that every night. And Jenny likes to play those too, and so I actually have someone to play with here.
I see what's more important. Well, I'm glad you got it. I hope you enjoyed the 3 games that
it's good.
Come out.
Well, I went in and at the Target, and they actually first I saw the Target. They had the Super NES, like the classic Super NES, and I was like, oh, they actually have those. They had like 4 or 5 of them, and Gina was like, you can get that for like your birthday or whatever. You want to go get it? So I went and got the person, and like the couple of minutes it took me to go get the person to unlock the thing and come back, and he pulled it out and handed it to me. She was like, you can get the Switch, I guess, if you want to. I was like, okay, and we set that down.
So you should have said, oh, cool, give me both, please, and then went up and just bought them before she could say anything, because basically she said you could get this and you could get this. So,
well, I handed the SNES back to him. She was like, well, you can get both if you want, and I was like, I thought about it for a second. I was like, it's a lot of money. I got to buy a game too, so let's just put the SNES back, and I got the game.
It stinks that it doesn't come with any games.
Yeah, that's weird. Like you can get like a combo pack with the Mario game now, I guess, but it's more expensive. Like,
of course.
So I mean, you might as well just buy the other one and the game. It seems like, but it doesn't seem like it's that much of a deal. But it's fun though. I like it so far. It's great.
So how much different is it versus previous Mario Karts?
I mean, the graphics and stuff are better. The controls better, I think. They have a setting that you can put on there. You can take it off, but it's automatically on where you can't fall off the sides and stuff.
Nice.
And I'm happy with that because I fall off everywhere.
So you're
But-
saying you weren't great at the Rainbow Road?
No,
No.
I was horrible at the Rainbow Road. Oh my goodness. These were, there's like 3 or 4 of them on this one. They're still hard,
Oh, man.
but it's fun. It's good. I like it. I recommend a Nintendo Switch.
I was at David.
Sponsored by.
I was yeah. They're sponsoring us. We all get one,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
You get a Switch.
and you get a Switch. I was at Dave and Buster's the other week, and they have a Mario Kart like arcade game there, a new one, and you can like team up with like another player, and like one person shoots and one person drives.
Oh, okay. Then they had a version like that before.
Yeah,
One of them.
Double Dash?
Yeah.
yeah.
Was that on the Wii? I think that was on the
Yeah,
Wii.
this one's a little different. You like transform into like a tank, and you're like driving this tank, and you're like
geez.
shooting stuff at people, which is pretty crazy. So that's pretty cool. And it had like lots of weird characters that I never heard of, like from Japanese games and stuff that they had brought over into it. So that was sort of weird, but it looked cool. You know,
That's cool.
we didn't play it. We just sat and pretended to drive. Because that's the cool thing about having a 3-year-old. You take them to an arcade and you don't have to spend any money. You just say, play the games. And they're just like, okay.
Then they grow up thinking like, I was so much better at this before. I don't understand why I'm doing so terrible now.
Yeah, we waited forever to eat there. And nobody ever showed up to our table. So we were like, let's just leave. So we wandered around the arcade and then went out the door. We let him pretend to play for a few minutes. So, Katrin, did you have a big Black Friday?
No. We did go hunting, as we discussed in the last episode.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It was good. I debated. Am I going to go and spend all this money to get up early at 5 a.m. and it was good. It's always good to hang out with the in-laws and be out there and pretend like I know what I'm doing and it was good though. I think I lost a lot of shotgun shells, which was frustrating.
Like before you put them in the gun, you just dropped them?
Yeah, well, it's like it's this gun I'm not super used to, and I was loading it, and I didn't get it quite in the chamber right, and I thought I did, and I pulled back on the thing, and it just fell out, and I did that like 5 times. So it's like, come on. Or I mean, I know I lost 5, and I was like, well, 3 times it wouldn't fire for some reason, so I guess it was okay that I dropped 3 of them, at least. So it was
Sounds
bad,
like
but it was fun.
Sounds like a cartoon.
It probably looked like it.
Elmer
I just
Fudd
kinda-
going home.
Yeah. Did you shoot anything?
I shot at some things, and it
Quiet.
kind of looked like I might have hit one time.
Oh, you probably just injured some poor duck or something. He's hobbling around right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
there were no injured ducks; they were all dead ducks.
oh.
That one's sitting outside
and
your
we-
window right now,
Right.
waiting, biding its time.
Yeah, we did lose 3. We hunt with dogs, or a dog with each group, and we used to have to go get them ourselves, and sometimes they're still
Alive?
moving around. Yeah, alive, and you kind of have to break their neck like
Oh,
a chicken.
Oh,
Did I not tell you the story? Okay.
What in the world?
So one time,
Welcome to I Am Geek, everybody, where we
right? So
ruin you.
There's one of the ducks that we hunt is it's a teal duck. Is its name? It's there's mallards, there's teal, there's whatever. And the teal are very small, and they're very fast. But we had one that dropped, and I went out to go get it, and it was still wiggling around. I'm trying to hold on to the thing, and it's wiggling. And so the idea is to you try to snap its neck. You sling it around, and it just kept doing that, and slinging, and I'm just spinning that thing around, and all of a sudden the body flies off of it, and I've got the hand in my hand.
What in the world?
And I just stood there. I was like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
This is
So
ready for the pot.
I got a new nickname that day of the Tennessee Ripper, but
this is why I don't hunt. I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
it's hard especially when they're like not just like limping along, they're just fully, seem like they're cognizant of what's going on, and you're just like, I really don't want to do this. Can you just not move around, please?
That's what you just shoot them in the head.
So now, but you don't want to waste it if you can grab the thing and snap its neck. But that's why it's great now, because we have the dogs that go out and they pick them up, and I guess they bite hard enough that it snaps it or whatever. But man, it.
Did you know? I learned this fact today, or the other day. You guys probably might have seen it too. That ducks will, if they get bored or they get overpopulated, they will eat each other.
No.
Yes.
I saw that.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm a bored duck. What should I do? I don't know. I don't have any teeth. Let's eat this other duck.
Yeah.
That's why I have to keep myself busy constantly. Because I'm afraid I will go cannibal.
That's what's interesting, is the reason why people duck hunt is A, for food, I guess, but two, it's mostly in farm areas where there's overpopulation and they're trying to control it, and that's the whole idea. And you can only shoot so many and all this, whatever. But now it's more of a sport, I guess. But it's still, there used to be. I've seen pictures of where my in-laws farm, and there used to be just tons of ducks, covering the sky. And there still are a bunch, but it's just not as many as there used to be. But
it's because they started eating their own.
Because they started eating their own. But that's interesting. I've never heard.
There's a limit on how many you can shoot. Is there a limit on how many you can swing them around and throw their body off their head?
I don't think so. It's probably, I don't know. They have some strict laws about what you're supposed to do with them afterwards, so that's probably not one of the things.
That's probably illegal in some states. What you do?
Disgraceful. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
that was a while back.
Tennessee Ripper. Well, there we go. There's the title of the episode right there.
Nobody will want to listen to it. Especially if you put Tennessee in there. I don't know. People may run away from it.
That's true.
Issues with the football right now.
I also learned today, speaking of killing, The Office. You remember The Office? I'm sure all of our listeners have watched all The Office. Remember the is it Stanton where they live or whatever? What's it called? Stanton, right? Was it? I don't know. Whatever the town, but the Strangler. It was the town's name in the Strangler.
Yeah.
The guy that was like strangling people, and that was like a plot point in one of the seasons or something like that. That there's this theory that Toby, remember Toby?
Mm-hmm.
From The Office, is the Strangler.
Oh,
I think I've seen something on that. I haven't read into it. That's awesome.
And the guy that plays Scranton, the Scranton Strangler, and he's the Strangler. And the guy that played Creed wrote a song, and he tours around and does stuff like the actual actor. And he says in the song that basically, Toby was the dude or something like that. And that Toby was the Strangler. It was either Toby or Creed, one of those two.
Yeah, that's awesome because Toby was on the jury.
Yep.
That was trying.
And that's one of the things that they say that he's very remorseful in the episode where they convict the guy that basically he knew that they got the wrong guy, and he goes to the prison to tell the guy basically sorry for getting you into this, and he comes out with his being like he's been somebody trying to choke him, and they're like he went in there to confess to the dude, and the dude went off on him. So that's the theory. Yeah, there's a big video on it. I watched it because it was linked to the Creed's the guy that plays Creed's video, and it was like pretty convincing that he was the dude. Anyways, that's way off topic.
There you go.
On to the geek stuff at hand. This has been a busy week for all the geeky stuff. We had where do we want to start? Do we want to start DC or Marvel? You guys,
let's start DC.
Start DC. So this week, the only DC that matters to me right now. I still haven't seen Justice League, so I don't know. I can't say either way. But is the TV universe because they've done a good job with the TV universe. But this is the week where everybody came together, all the shows. So we had Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow, which I don't really watch Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow just because I don't really have time.
I watch all of them mostly.
Yeah. So they all come together for the wedding of Barry Allen and Iris West. Sorry, I had a little burp there. Ooh. Anyway, so they come together for the wedding, and of course, just like every wedding, when you come together, Nazis from a different planet.
It happened at our wedding.
Invade. Yeah, that's why you had two weddings.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the first one got ruined by Nazis from another planet.
Sorry, Chris.
Part of that's true.
So this is the Earth X or Earth 53 that they don't talk about, and that's why nobody knew about it. Because Wells knew about it, but hey, we don't talk about that place. So
it's just Cisco who's able to like traverse to all these places. He wouldn't know about it.
No, nobody would know about it except for Wells, which decided that that's the place that shall not be named, and there was
they're not a threat.
Yeah. It's a bunch of Nazis. Nazis invade the wedding and immediately kill the priest.
Did you know who the priest was?
He got killed so fast I didn't even notice.
Yeah. He was the greatest American hero.
Oh, really? Oh,
believe it or not?
Yeah, he's that actor.
I thought he was walking on air.
But they killed him. Evaporated him.
So it was a 2-night event, but a 4-part.
Yes.
Episode.
So first night was Supergirl and Arrow, and the next night was Flash and Legends.
So, well, what'd you think?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, just like those shows all the time. I mean, there's little things here and there. It's just like what, but for the most part, it was really good. I liked it. I liked that they didn't have like everybody the whole time.
Yeah.
It kind of like some people came in and then left. Poor Wally, they just kind of like got rid of him as quick as they could. He's like, I'm here, I can help. No, go run these people out of town. It's going to take you like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But
keep them safe.
But yeah, it was good though, and had some good humor, had some good fight stuff. Even like they started off big. They blew their budget on all 4 of these episodes. Like the next episode is just going to be like cut out cardboard for things, and then just like the Flash on like a dolly, and they're just pushing them really quickly, and that's going to be the special effects. Because it started out with like King Shark fighting King Shark, and Flash getting thrown through buildings, and then Supergirl fighting a CG alien, and just everything.
They do all that stuff with iPhones now, so it's not that the budget's not that big. Yeah,
they just hit a button. Animate.
Yep, animate. So yeah, for the most part, I thought it was good. There was moments where I was like, "Oh, come on." Like when Katrin hasn't seen them all, but I'm just going to spoil it. And if you haven't seen it, there's going to be a lot of spoilers right now because
spoilers. Yeah,
most people don't even watch it that listen. But
they watch through us.
When Flash defeats what's his name? Reverse Flash, and he's like, "Go ahead, and kill me," and he's like, "No, you just run away. Don't come back. Get out of here.
You little scamp."
Yeah, you little scamp. So he just lets him go. Arrow, on the other hand, is like just murders the other Arrow.
Yeah, I could see. I mean, they're trying to show like the two differences between the two main heroes or whatever. But I mean, Flash could have imprisoned.
Yeah, I mean. He basically knows that this guy is going to go kill. He's already killed a bunch of people. Yes. He's going to kill more. So why would you let him go?
I don't know. Break his legs at least.
I know. It's like, we'll meet up some other time and I'll let you go again. It's just like that really irks me because I'm just like, Basically,
Flash,
the only reason they're doing it is so they can bring him back.
Yeah.
Only reason.
And I think they had the Harrison Wells version of Reverse Flash, and
Yeah.
I guess they couldn't get the actor that's been
Probably.
Reverse Flash, so it's like, we'll just have him do it.
Because they made the point of saying, I put this face on because I know you would know it.
Right.
Yeah, something.
And then when he left, he goes, who knows what face I'll have next time you see me? I'm just like, come on.
I.e., I'm going to kill more people. Yeah, but you're letting me go. Yeah, that was my big main thing with it. That's the thing with the Flash show, though. They seem to just let the villains go most of the time.
We'll slap on the wrist.
But yeah, but you did tear up.
I did, and
I
don't even watch Legends. Here's why I teared up a little bit, because I remember the guy, and I forget the actor's name, as Sidney Bristow's father from Alias. Alias is one of my all-time favorite shows. If you haven't seen it, go find it somewhere and watch it.
It's a great show.
It's amazing. So big spoiler alert, he gets shot and dies. And yeah.
It's okay, Katrin. It's okay, Katrin.
And I was just like, and it was a very emotional scene because it was like the other half of his Jax is like, you've become a father to me, and he's like, you're a son to me, and he talks about how he wants to spend time with his wife and his daughter, and then he dies, and it was just like, oh, hits me right in the feels.
Yeah. I like the first episode, the first Supergirl episode. Like they had like this big speech kind of by him, like, I'm retiring. Yeah. I'm gonna go and spend time with my family and everything. And that moment, I was like, he's dying, because I knew he was leaving the show because he's going back to Broadway. So I was like, well, they're killing him in this. And he splits up with his other half from Firestorm, and they're supposed to go split up and turn on the big transport thing or whatever to their Earth. And right when they split up, I was like, well, it's going to happen, because there's like gunfire everywhere. Old man running. Oh, God. He's gonna get shot.
That was like the worst. I'm sorry. That was like the worst fight scene I've seen in a long time. It was basically them in a building. All the heroes, almost all of them, not all of them, trapped in this building with all these Nazis around, and there's just 3 Nazis in a Jeep, just driving around in a circle, shooting. And then they kill him, or they shoot him, and then they're like, "Hey, can you do something about them?" "Oh yeah, sure, why not?" It's just like, I don't. Sort of lazy.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. But, like, we need this guy to die here. Okay, just everybody just drive around.
Drive around in a circle and shoot. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. What else happened? We had two weddings and a funeral. Two weddings and a funeral.
2 weddings and a funeral. Yep. Oh. They even made a joke in that, because Tommy came back on Arrow. He was the evil Prometheus.
Yeah.
And he made a joke when he was fighting the White Canary and Supergirl's sister. I never remember her name. And he's like, 2 funerals and a wedding. And and then they proceeded to kick his butt.
So we'll get to the weddings in a minute. But what did you think of the actual storyline? That basically there's this Nazi planet where there's a Supergirl, but she's dying. So the whole premise basically is they're going to invade this other world to get the other Supergirl to steal her heart to save the Nazi Supergirl.
Yeah, that works for me. That's fine. The only problem I have is how did they know she was on Earth 1?
Yeah. Yeah,
she's not Earth 1.
Yeah, she's usually on Earth something else. Yeah.
She's on another Earth. I mean, maybe like Reverse Flash knew, but they didn't really say. That's the only thing I think of, but it's just, they just kind of, I think they even said, like, how did the new Supergirl will be here? And like no one answered it. Yeah. Like, it's just like, oh, who knows?
Maybe somebody got a wedding invitation.
Oh, there we go. They sent a wedding invitation to Reverse Flash, probably.
And they saw it. Yeah. They're like, oh, well, all the superheroes will be there.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. I would sort of maybe prefer it to be like, basically, they were taking over all the different Earths, and they'd already conquered like 3 other Earths, and then they're just making their rounds. That sort of fits in with the Nazi way of it, instead of like, my girlfriend has a broken heart. I've got to go fix it for her.
And she had a little, the actress, Supergirl actress, had a little difficulty acting evil. I think. She'd like say something evil, cute face.
Yeah.
I'm pouting. So I don't know. Yeah, she's too adorable to be evil. I just can't.
Yeah, and I didn't really see Arrow as the evil Arrow, Nazi Arrow, as the Fuhrer or whatever you want to call him. Like he was their boss. I didn't see that be. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was the Fuhrer until about maybe almost to the end of it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I thought there was a Fuhrer somewhere.
Yeah, they should have had a. They should have had like a. I mean, I could think of probably like at least 5 people that would have been a better reveal as the Fuhrer from like the past episodes of all of them. I mean, there's characters you could pick literally from every show that would have been like a big like, oh gosh, he's the big bad guy. You know, I mean, what if they'd had like Barry's dad or something, or you know, something that caught you off guard, instead of be like, hey, I'm trying to fix my girlfriend's or my wife's broken heart. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the new Hitler. You know, it was sort of like, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot.
Their outfits look pretty cool.
Oh yeah, their outfits look cool.
Outfits were
the mask and everything were nice. Yeah. The Red Tornado looked.
Oh, he looked cool.
He looked cool in this. Yeah, because he was on Supergirl, and he looks like before, like on like the first season or something like that, and he looked like a Power Ranger villain. He's like a red Ivan Ooze or something. He looked bad. Like he did not look good at all. And this one looked cool. Like they did like a CG. Like his legs were like spinning and everything. I like that. What did you think of the Ray, the new hero?
I mean, yeah, he looked cool and the powers look cool. I'm not familiar with him. What's he? Is he from something in the comics?
Well, he's from the comics. That version, like, there's been a few versions, but that version came around when like we were kids growing up.
Okay.
And like, yeah, his power is like light based and like shoots light basically. His actual name is Ray, and he calls himself the Ray.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you need to change your name. That's what they said at one point.
Like, so your real name's Ray, and your super name is the Ray, so you just added the.
And he was from Earth 1, but went to Earth X for some reason.
Yeah, they didn't really explain that, like how he ended up on Earth X, and he wanted to go back at the end of it. But Citizen Cold, Captain Cold, Citizen Cold, because he was a good, even weirder version of Captain Cold.
Which I liked it. I liked that he had the glasses.
Yeah. Oh, the glasses are great.
Yeah, like in the comics.
He was fun. I like the actor and his portrayal of Captain Cold. He just makes him so weird. It's great.
It's weird.
So is he going to be on some of the shows now?
He's going to be on Legend, I think, and then he's supposed to be done with the whole.
I thought he's been done with it like 3 or 4 times, it seems like, and he always comes back.
Yeah, it seems like that. This time though, he's done.
For real. For keeps.
Yeah. I thought they were going to kill him, but
yeah. I was still trying to figure out the whole Earth Access, because they were talking about, you know, basically the Nazis are ruling, but then they talked about how Citizen Cold and what's the name of the fire guy?
Ray?
No. The guy with the gun.
Heatwave.
Heatwave. How he was killed on Planet X rescuing cops. And I'm like, yeah. But I thought it was all Nazis. But
yeah, that was a little
cops. So were the cops part of the Nazis, or the cops? I was very confused.
Yeah, that was confusing. It was a joke because he hates cops.
Yeah. I get it as a joke, but it was like I don't understand.
Yeah, it didn't quite make sense. Yeah.
So it ended with 2 weddings, basically. Barry
surprise 2 weddings.
Barry and Iris get married. Diggle comes, gets swept in by the Flash.
I love Diggle and the Flash together because the Flash just runs to Star City, grabs him, runs it back, and he's like, "Oh, at least I didn't throw up," and then he throws up.
So he marries them, and then the whole 4 episodes. Felicity is like, I don't want to marry you. I just want stuff to stay the same. And then right during the wedding, she crashes their wedding and says, "Will you marry me?" And so they get married too. So but they didn't have any paperwork or anything. So I mean, it wasn't official.
Poor Barry and Iris. I mean, first Nazis crash, and then Felicity and Oliver crashed their second one for their wedding as well.
Which, if you watch it, Iris gives her a little look like, I know it probably wasn't meant to be, but it was sort of a look like, "What are you doing, girl? This is my wedding.
This is my day." No, so this is probably just me reading into this and just being hopeful. But like Diggle, like when he marries them, and he says, "And since we have no rings, well, for now, just say I do, kiss the bride," or whatever. But the way he says that, "since we have no rings for now," makes me think of Green Lantern. And it would be cool if they did that, because they've been like...
Sorry, you got really loud. Anyways.
I got really loud? Yeah. It'd be cool! Sorry. I got it.
No, it was some digital thing. Go ahead.
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they actually did some Green Lantern stuff.
What about the Wonder Twins? Are they in a different universe?
Oh, I just want the Wonder Twins so bad.
They have rings, right?
They don't have rings.
No, they don't have to. They're the Wonder Twins. They are just wonderful in their fists.
Yeah, they just fist bump.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, who was it that has rings then?
Green Lantern.
I know, but they were. I thought the Wonder Twins had rings.
No, there's the Legionnaires who are from the future, and they have flight rings.
A 60s rock group or something. The Legionnaires.
I think they are from the 60s or 70s.
Okay, whatever.
Which they're going to show up on Supergirl.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
man, I would love for the Wonder Twins to show up.
Yeah, Wonder Twins ring set. You can buy them. The Wonder Twins have rings. And they put them together. Do stuff with them.
Really? I thought they were just fist bumping. I mean, the Wonder Twins showed up on Smallville before.
You can buy them.
Yeah, but that's long ago. What? We're looking at the Wonder Twins rings.
I mean, there's rings that they sell, but I don't know if they wore them.
I think they just, they're just so they can make a little money off of their...
I thought that was the whole thing. Like, they put them together, and it's like...
I think that is the noise they make.
I know. It's the noise. They got practiced it. There's even a picture of them putting their fists together.
Well, they always put their fists together.
I know, because they were touching the rings together. Yeah.
I don't know. Here, we can Google, do the Wonder Twins touch rings?
I don't know if you want to Google that. I don't know. I'm looking at a Family Guy picture, and they're not wearing rings. Family Guy is very accurate.
Wonder Twin power.
Oh, here's the Wonder Twins Wikipedia. They should know.
They should know.
The rest of this episode is just us Googling Wonder Twin rings and trying to find...
I mean, it does look like they're just fist bumping.
Here's what it says. Little children, please close your ears. The Wonder Twins' powers are activated when they touch each other and speak the phrase, "Wonder Twin powers activate." Physical contact is required. If the two are out of reach of each other, they are unable to activate their powers as they are about to transform. They should each announce their intended form, shape of, form of. Well, there you go.
Well,
and we know that Zan can transform into water at any state, which is sort of lame, but they're still cool. And Jaina can transform into any animal, whether real, mythological, indigenous to Earth, or to some other planet. Like Beast Boy.
He's a cool one.
Oh. Yeah. So if they wore rings, they just wore them. They just have to.
They just wore rings. Okay.
They just have to touch each other.
It's just a fashion statement.
That's not weird at all. Brother and sister having to touch each other to get powers.
Yeah, no. It's better than the brother sister stuff on Game of Thrones. So.
God. I don't watch.
Or the duo on SNL that duo.
Anyways, so that was sort of crisis on Earth X in a nutshell. I'm trying to think if there's anything else weird. It was good. I thought the fight scene in a couple Arrows before when they had Deathstroke was way better than any fight scene on the Crisis on Earth X series, because Arrow basically took a knife out of one dude and killed 6 other dudes with the same knife by keep taking it out and shoving it into other people, which was pretty spectacular. If you haven't watched that, if you don't watch Arrow, just go back and watch the episode with Deathstroke where he fights all these guys with one knife, and it was a cool fight scene.
That was good.
But the episode before this in Arrow, he was arrested and then got out on bail.
Yeah, but able to leave the city.
Able to leave the city for a wedding.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. I was like, legally, could he have left? He's not on bail. I don't think he could have left the city limits. But whatever.
All right, that's DC. We're going to put DC aside for now. We're going to move on to the other big thing that happened this week. The trailer for Avengers Infinity War dropped this week, and I liked it. I mean, I've heard mixed reviews, but I thought they did what they were set out to do with it.
I watched it 4 times in a row.
Yeah. Now, it was different than the one they had at Comic-Con.
Yes, I saw that like someone just holding their camera.
Yeah, which I don't know why they just didn't release that one. I don't know.
Because it was exclusive to Comic-Con.
Whatever. Because that one had a cool beginning. The beginning of that trailer was Thor slamming into the Guardians ship, the Milano. That's not how this one started. So basically, it's very dark in tone, and very serious. There's a couple of jokes in there, but basically, it's straight, dramatic, serious tone. Because this is going to be a dark movie. I don't think people realize how dark this movie is going to be. If they follow the Infinity War comics even a little bit. It's going to be dark, and there's going to be a lot of deaths probably.
Yeah. There's stuff you can in the trailer. There's stuff you can kind of piece together on what might be happening in various places. Because at one point you see Bruce Banner in a crater inside of the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is Doctor Strange's home, and then directly after that you still see the crater in the stairs, and then Tony's there. So. I'm wondering if Thanos knocks him back to Earth.
Maybe, because at the end of, if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, which I recommend you seeing it, at the very end credit scene, spoiler, big spoiler alert, just close your ears or whatever. They are confronted basically by Thanos' ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, again, spoiler, Loki probably has the Cosmic Cube, which is one of the Infinity Stones with him. Because in the trailer it shows him handing the cube over to Thanos, which is
well, it doesn't.
probably
It doesn't really show Thanos. It just shows him handing it over.
Yeah. So it may not be Thanos he's handing it to, but he's handing it to somebody because like you see all the like Asgardians like littered around him. So pretty sure that's on their ship. They got attacked, and he's like, "Don't attack anymore. Here, take this.
Yeah.
We're good, right?" And then during that, at some point, I'm thinking, like Thor gets knocked into space, and Hulk may get knocked to Earth and lands in the crater. Tony tracks something incoming, and goes there and finds him, and then that's when everything starts kind of happening or something.
Falling apart, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of Thanos' look? Looks a little different.
He looks familiar to me.
Well, yeah, you think he looks like us, which
I think he looks like a street.
Yeah. I can either confirm or deny that we have that evil in our lineage.
It's around the eyes. I made an image. I put it on our Instagram.
And then I responded with a photo.
Yeah, especially to me, he looks like our dad a lot, and our grandfather, our papa.
Well, they're both purple, so you know.
They're both purple, and they both like to court death.
Yes.
That's true. But no, I don't know. There's something around the eyes. When I was looking at it, it just looked like he could be related to us.
Well, I just thought that every image we've seen in the movies of him so far, he gets less and less purple. And I posted a picture of a girl that had dyed her hair and it was fading. 4 pictures of her with fading hair versus against 4 pictures of Thanos, and it sort of matches up. He just needs to go back to the salon and get another dye job.
Yeah, let's get a touch up.
Yeah, but he has been becoming less and less purple. I've noticed
less purple, and his facial features are getting to be more like Josh Brolin.
Yeah. And he's not wearing his cool helmet.
He doesn't have his helmet there. Apparently, he'll have his helmet, and he won't have his helmet, and they'll be going back and forth. I don't know. It was at the cleaners that day, I guess. It shined, polished.
Are his kids going to be? I forget what their official names are. Are they going to be in this movie?
Yeah, they're in it. One of them, you see, I think, throws the spear that Captain America catches.
Oh, okay.
And that's another scene. It looks like because Scarlet Witch and Vision are living together.
Yeah.
And they've somehow either Vision can transform himself to look more human, or Scarlet Witch does something to do that. But it looks like they get attacked by one of Thanos' children there, and then Captain America and Black Widow show up to help them.
So what do you think of Black Widow? She's a blonde now.
Well, blondes have more fun, I guess. That's what they say. I don't know.
In the comics, there's a different Black Widow that is blonde.
Yeah. It's not that Black Widow.
No,
it's a different
one.
She's blonde. But I guess they're just like, we're going to hit everything. She's blonde in this one. And Captain America has a beard. So there. But yeah, it was good. All the Wakanda stuff and Black Panther and all that looked really cool.
When does Black Panther come out?
That is February.
Okay.
That comes out in February. And then Infinity War comes out May 4th. And then I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is after that.
So is Ant-Man going to be in this movie?
I'm really confused on that because they keep I thought he was supposed to be, but you haven't seen him in anything. I wonder if he shows up towards the end or something.
Well, there was that big photo shoot that they did that had the Wasp and Ant-Man in it, but I didn't think the Wasp was going to be in this movie at all.
And I don't think I think that was like a 10-year anniversary thing where they just had everybody. Because Nick Fury, I don't think he's supposed to be in it, and he was in the pictures.
Wasn't his voice in the trailer though?
At the very beginning, but but that's something that he said in the first Avengers movie, I think.
Oh, okay.
And so, but then everybody kind of starts taking pieces of that and saying it. So I don't know. He could show up in it somewhere. Who knows?
Katrin, you got any thoughts on this? Because you're just...
No, good. I'm going to let y'all keep talking.
He's having flashbacks to that duck.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer, Katrin?
I did watch the trailer.
What
yes.
did you think as Chris Katrin watching the trailer? What did you think of it?
I didn't know what was going on. It sounded like everybody was going to die though, so I just.
So what's the last Marvel movie that you've seen?
Maybe Iron Man something 2, 1 or 2 or 3. I don't know.
What?
Well, that's okay. That's a ways back. You haven't seen Guardians?
I've seen what now?
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, I tried to watch Guardians of the Galaxy a long time ago and fell asleep. But
what? Okay, we got to. Next week we'll have a new host on I Am Geek.
Yeah, I don't keep up with it as much as you guys.
Chris
do.
and I will be in Memphis within 24 hours, kidnapping you to watch all of these movies.
Oh.
It's going to take a week to get through all of them.
Yeah.
I think I take that. I did watch one of the Avengers movies, the first one that came out.
Oh, okay.
We did watch that one.
Avengers 2, see that one?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you have Netflix? I think it's on there. It was on there.
I think so.
Fighting robots. See them fighting robots.
The Rubits.
Robots.
For the Rubits.
I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, I like the trailer.
I don't have to be on here anymore if that's what you
No.
want.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Hey, we have you on here to talk about decapitating ducks. I mean,
That's right. I'm just here for, like I said, for those quick little quips. And I'm just here for comic relief or something. I don't know. You gotta have that one guy on the show that just doesn't really know anything. It's like, oh, that's just Chris over there being stupid. So that's me.
You know a lot.
That's our Katrin.
I'm there for the people that don't care for the the comic book talk, I guess. You know,
for all
like,
those people that don't care about what we
identify.
talk about on the show.
I like
I
that
can
guy.
identify with that guy. I'm going to keep listening. He makes me feel like I'm okay.
Whew. Well, we love you, Katrin. We want you to stay on, so you
thanks.
can sit there and just stare at us when we talk about this comic book stuff.
Yeah.
But so this was the first trailer, so I'm sure they're going to be a lot more, and it's going to show different sides of the movie, the more the comedic element. I mean, it ended with the comedic element with Thor being like, "Who are you guys?" to the Guardians.
Yeah,
so.
Guardians showing up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to remember though. The Comic-Con, did he have both eyes?
Yes, because they. Spoiler. Again.
They didn't want to give anything away, so they just kept both eyes on him.
Yeah, it was basically a big thing to hide it because even some of the trailers before that, I mean, for the Thor movie, you see there's clearly sections where you shouldn't have to, but for the trailers, they digitally put it in another one. So yeah, I mean, or maybe they just digitally put in the gaping hole, I guess, and then just took that off.
Yeah.
You know, I think I did see the first Thor movie too.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So I know that. I know that one.
You know who Thor is. That's good.
I know. And he fought what's the bad guy in that movie?
Loki.
Loki. There you go. Yeah.
His brother or half brother or whatever.
Loki is a character
Adopted brother.
in one of my favorite shows, the Vikings or Viking.
Oh,
That's
Y'all
correct.
watch Vikings?
That's
It starts this week. So there you go.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. So
all of you
have, like,
folks that watch Vikings, it starts back up this week, and boy, it's going to be great.
So they have like Norse. They have like Norse gods on there and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, it's
Oh,
a
that's
really
cool.
good show. It's pretty, like, I don't know a whole lot about all that, but it seems to be pretty in line with like real Vikings, and it gets pretty brutal sometimes because of that. But it's heavy on like the god of thunder and all this, you know.
That's cool. What does that
Thor
come
is
on?
striking his hammer. Yeah. It's on History Channel.
History Channel. Okay.
And you can watch previous episodes on Amazon Prime, which is how I watch it.
There you go.
Nice.
Yes,
That's
it's very
cool. Catron approved.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the rest of the Thors? You'll like them if you like that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Especially
I do enjoy them. We just haven't watched them. My wife generally likes those movies. We just don't. I don't know. We don't watch a lot of movies. We don't watch a lot of anything
Sad.
except for Flash.
They watch the Flash nonstop, just
Watch
every
it
night.
together.
They just watch the episodes over and over again.
That's it.
Just have a few shows we watch. And she watches Supergirl. I catch a little bit of it. Sorry, we're getting back into DC. I'm messing this
Oh
up.
gosh. Well, we're about out of time, but
We have a limit.
well, I mean, we're about to approach an hour. But so Infinity War, I'm excited to see it. But there's a movie coming out way before that. 14 days from now.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
No.
Oh, and
Jumanji.
the movie with Matt Damon where not Matt Damon.
Oh,
What's that guy?
yeah, the small people.
Yeah.
They shrink.
Man, the shrinking.
Yeah, that looks funny. Yeah, that looks funny.
This is what I have to deal
like
with,
that.
folks. Every day.
I mean, that movie came out of nowhere. I'd never heard of it. I saw the commercial. I was like, what is this? It looks really kind of
See you
fun.
next time, guys, on I Am Geek. This has been episode 33.
Could you imagine, though, being that small?
It's called Ant-Man. It's already been made.
Yeah, we know. The new
Star Wars.
Trek's coming.
Star Wars.
New Star Trek.
Star Wars The Last Jedi is in 14 days. For me, anyways.
Yeah.
That's good.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
No. I don't believe you.
There's news this week that this series will end the Skywalker saga, which good and bad. There's news that the Daisy Ridley that plays Rey doesn't want to play her anymore after this, which is sad. But it seems like every Star Wars actor does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll leave, and then she'll get a few bit parts here and there, and then hit a bunch of Comic-Cons, sign autographs, and then she'll start to accept it years later.
Well, she was in the new Murder on the Orient Express. Our parents saw it and they loved it.
Yeah, that was good.
I want to see.
Yeah,
it.
no, she'll be in a ton of stuff. She's a good actress.
Oh yeah.
She'll pop up all over the place.
But I saw an interview with her and about her dad coming to set, and was asking, I think Harrison Ford or somebody, like, who are you? Like, who do you play in this movie? Because I guess he's a big Star Trek fan, and the only reason he watched this one because his daughter was in it.
He's disowned his daughter.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's coming out. I'm very excited. I'm going to be at one of the first showings of it here, anyways. So that night we'll be talking fast because it's on a Thursday night. So we'll record I'm Geek, and I'll be like, I'm out the door.
That's going to be our extra long show that night.
No.
It's like 3 hour long.
So here, do you think any main character is going to die in this episode?
This episode of I Am Geek, or
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
No, of The Last Jedi.
Yes.
I think
there's going to be
Spock may have it in.
Oh, I'm done with you guys. Well, I will find somebody to talk Star Wars and bring them on the show, and we can really talk it.
We like Star Wars.
Chris is going to go see it for free.
Yeah, we'll go see it Saturday.
I got to see Force Awakens for free when it came out. Went to Nashville and saw it with some vendor that was giving us free tickets. But this one I haven't gotten.
Our HOA does like movie nights sometimes, and they rent out like a theater. You can go see it, so you just got to get tickets from them. So yeah, I'm going to see Star Wars through them, and then the weekend after that, I'm going to see Jumanji through them. So, yeah.
It really saddens me that you're more excited about Jumanji than you are about Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
The last.
Well, if they put The Rock in Star Wars, I'm there.
He was in The Force Awakens. He played the big
That's right.
the big planet ship. That was him. They just put a little light beam on him to shoot.
The Rock.
He was The Rock. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm excited for Star Wars. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We are excited.
I hope I hope there's some big surprises in it, and it's not like we sort of know everything that's going to happen.
Yeah, those previews are starting to frustrate me. I'm like, I really don't want to see this movie.
There's so many. I've stopped watching them because it's like every week they throw another one out there.
Yeah, they've confused us, and I think it's going to be totally different than the previews. I hope it is, anyways. Because it just seems so. It's like this doesn't make any sense. So
I just wish that movies would make one excellent trailer for their movie, and that would be it. That would be the thing to pump you up, and then there wouldn't be this every other week. Well, yeah, you're getting like more clips, and then basically you've seen the whole movie, not in the right order, but you've seen the whole movie.
Yeah.
But
it'll be amazing.
I was at the Disney outlet store on. It wasn't Black Friday, but it was that Saturday, so the sale was still going on, and we were there for something else, or not the Disney store, but at the outlet mall for my wife buying pants. Fun times. But there was a sign that said everything in the store 50% off for Disney outlet store, and I'm like, oh, cool, let's go in there and look. Got it, because I love the only Star Wars thing that I really buy anymore is they have these die-cast figures. Like I've got a bunch of them laying here. These guys that are like heavy duty, like really cool looking.
Little dolls.
Yeah, and I'm like 50% off. Cool. I'm gonna because they came out with the new ones for The Last Jedi. Oh. And they have the red guard guy, and he looks awesome.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't really have any money, but I got a little cash in my pocket that I was saving for food. But hey, who cares? So it's like I want to, but there wasn't a sign for that, So I like take one up, and I'm like, hey, what are these on sale for? And they're like, oh, that's the only thing in the store that's not on sale. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Of course.
So I'll just wait, because the ones that I have, I got them all for like $5 or under because they had them on clearance. And at one point they had like buy one get two free, and I'm like, oh, cool. So I got like all these cool. They're really cool, but they're like expensive, so I don't buy them unless they're like on clearance or something. Because I think they're like $25.
Yeah, I think so.
So I wait till they go on sale for like $5 or something. But they're cool. They all they're die cast, and they come on these little stands, but they've all been knocked over on my desk. So it looks like there's been like this battle, and they're all dead except for the only one that's still standing, which is I'm amazed, is the droid from Rogue One. I just forgot his name.
KS.
Yeah, who's like super skinny, and I don't know how in the world he's still standing up. But he is. But all the rest have fallen. So he's the victor of the war.
Because he's a robot.
He's a robot.
He's a robot. That's why.
Anyway, so yeah. So we still haven't really talked about Stranger Things 2. Maybe we'll get to that sometime. I've watched it all, finally. I don't know if you...
watched it all.
Katrin, you probably haven't even seen Stranger Things 1.
I've watched some of it, yes. I've watched the first season, and I've watched some of the second. I'm still watching Punisher. I kept thinking I was finished, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning the other night, and I was like, God, is this not the last episode yet? And I'm so mad. I think I'm getting close.
They got 13 episodes.
Oh, so I'm on 12, I think. So, yeah, I'm right there.
Yeah. It's good, though. I like it.
I know. As soon as I finish it, I'll get back on Stranger Things, too. But
yeah. I love Stranger Things, too. It was excellent. We could talk about it later.
Yeah.
It left me wanting more and more. Like I just wanted to keep watching it. But they are making Stranger Things 3.
They've got 2 other seasons lined up.
Yeah. I don't know when they're coming out, but
next year and the year
usually
after.
They're pretty good about putting them out the next year if they're their series like that. Because there's some other ones I've watched of theirs that.
Yeah. Well, it's that time. It's that time, fellas. You know,
time to bust around.
We've done our duty. We have talked all things geek. We have talked about decapitating ducks with just the twist of our wrists.
My favorite part.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
See, I'm the hunting geek.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And we talked about molten metal, which is
King geek.
We didn't talk about Metallo on the DC thing, but
well. Yeah. He looks cool for the most part, like his design, but
that's not what I was going to say. But
I had problems with Metallo.
I thought it was a Saturday morning cartoon that just sort of somehow got spliced in.
Pretty much. Like his design, I liked his design, but it was, yeah.
Anyways, well, I thought it was an old Justice League cartoon that got spliced in, but that's just me. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode. Give us some comments on all the social medias. If you can, share. If you can, subscribe. Subscribe on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. That will help us out a lot. Rate us on iTunes if you can. And we'd love just to hear from you. You don't have to rate us or anything. Just we want to hear from you, the people that listen. So there's a Facebook group called I Am Group on Facebook. You can tweet at us at I Am Geek Show on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want us to talk about. If you like animals being decapitated by Catron, we'll send them out to the field.
Talk about the bear next time.
Oh God!
Oh, it was a bear.
No, there wasn't. That was Teddy Ruxpin. Anyways, okay. Right. Until next time, we are I Am Geek. We'll talk to you next week. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.
Holla.
Did you say holla? Holla, everybody. Good night.
I ain't no holla back girl.